Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the One Bitcoin Show. Today is March the 13th, 2018. Strong hand, buy and hold, long-term thinking, unconfiscatable. All right, so I am in Montevideo, Uruguay. That is cousin Ricardo back there. This is his place. Yes, some of you know that I have relatives in Uruguay, in Montevideo. I'm here to say hi to them. We were just actually talking Bitcoin at Leonardo's house. It was great. Look at this. Oh, wow.
That's for you to see that he's an actual human being.
Yeah. Who's an actual human? Hey, man. So Ricardo makes his appearance. T-shirts. Hey, and I just came from South Africa, and Greg, a great dude. Greg is a fan of the show. He took me to the airport. He's friends with Ran, actually. He got me these Bitcoin chocolates. Now, all of you know I'm a very healthy dude, so I'm not going to eat the chocolates, actually. Some relative of mine will eat them back in Baltimore, but I want to thank Greg a lot for this. He's a good guy. Thank you, Greg. I'll open this when I get back to Baltimore, maybe when I'll be on the air. But thank you for the ride. Thank you for the hospitality. And thank you, South Africa, for being just a great Bitcoin place. You're up to great things here. And now I'm looking into Uruguay and Bitcoin. It's not as big here, right, Ricardo? Anyway, so okay, let's jump right into this today. And I want to remind everyone, check out yesterday's video. Yesterday's video is a pre-tape video. It was actually about South Africa. Totally different. It was about a lot of different things. Totally different type of video than I usually do. Hey, man. All right. So, and if you're in the live chat now, you want to do the super chat, I'll answer your questions, obviously. So MoneroV has a tweet out there. The Ovis exchange officially support MoneroV hard fork and will be crediting Monero holders with 10x MoneroV after the fork. Ovis is the 19th ranked Monero exchange by volume, according to CoinMarketCap. More news about listing MoneroV soon. All right, they're planning ahead. That's really good. That's good for you Monero holders. Hopefully you'll be able to interact with this exchange. Again, control your own private key is the best thing to do. But hey, these guys are taking their time, the MoneroV people. They want this. They want to get it right. I'm very interested in seeing how a top-tier crypto dividend turns out. This is interesting, especially one that's well-planned and one that's reaching out to people, and one that's somewhat controversial. And who knows? Who knows how it's going to all turn out with in terms of Monero. Because, you know, Monero has its issues, and these guys are trying to be a different version of Monero. Anyway, we've gone on over it before. And, of course, check out the link section below to see my old videos. Check out the archives and get your T-shirts at Crypto. Well, get your Trezor at cryptohwwallet.com. All that stuff. All the links are below with the discount codes. Okay. So we've got cloud mining in the news again here, and and this is a tweet. Whale Panda says, mining contracts, aka cloud mining, are considered a security according to the South Carolina Attorney General's Office Securities Division. Genesis Mining got hit with a cease and desist letter, and the PDF is actually linked to below also of that letter. Now, you've all heard about this by now. And you all know that I say, don't do anything with your Bitcoin. Never invested in cloud mining. Cloud mining is the biggest joke out there. And Genesis Mining will fall apart one day also, like all the other ones have. And all the other ones will. But one thing that this reminded me of, that they're getting a cease and desist letter here, is the centralized aspect of cloud mining. That the government could shut down any of them at any time. And if you have if you're silly enough to have done something with your Bitcoin and given it, loaned it out to one of these cloud miners, it can disappear just like that because of the government, not just because of them running away with your money. The cloud mining the cloud mining operation. But I mean, being a centralized third party that deals with Bitcoin, unfortunately, they can be shut down at any time. And that's an aspect of the danger of cloud mining that I have not talked about, and one that I've overlooked, but one that if you haven't been convinced that you shouldn't be involved with cloud mining, there's another reason not to be involved in it. And some guy in one of the threads about the Twitter threads about this cloud mining and about Genesis mining getting threatened by the state of South Carolina, he says they've already won, meaning like the government won or the enemies of Bitcoin have already won. And I'm just thinking to myself, no, the government has won. You have lost if you're dealing with these cloud minings. If you are dealing with your unconfiscatable asset that you are foolishly letting some company confiscate. I mean, you're letting them take away something that is unconfiscatable. You're giving up the power that you have, this amazing asset that's unconfiscatable. You're giving it up to a cloud miner. I mean, do you lend out your wife also? I mean, is that another thing you like to do? People who like to do cloud mining, seriously, it's you don't give out. You don't lend out your valuables, your unconfiscatable valuables. If you do, you're going to lose them, and you're an 80%er, dude. Do nothing. Bitcoin, use it as a savings account, man. That's all. Just be patient. Don't be impulsive. Don't try to get 2% returns on something. Risk it all for returns, weak returns. All right, and all right. So pound that like button, people. Check out the link section below. Follow me at TechBalt on Twitter and Bitcoin Meister on Steemit. We got Matt Odell's got a great tweet out there where he lists the ages of all the cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is 9.1 years old. And then comes Litecoin is 6.4 years old. And then there's a big drop off after that. And it just shows you which ones have been tested more, which ones have been around more. Who knows what's going to happen to the ones that have only been around for 6 months, 1 year. Again, Bitcoin's the rock. It beats them all in terms of how long it's been around. And then some of you are going to say, oh, Litecoin's great too, because it's been around for 6.4 years. Okay, great. I think the third one was Ripple, was like 4 years. I don't even know, but there is a drop off after the Litecoin. It's an interesting chart. Check it out. All right. What else do we have here? Another Matt Odell one. Another Matt Odell tweet. You have the choice to not participate. Bitcoin doesn't need you. It grows stronger every day despite your criticism. You need Bitcoin. You just haven't realized it yet. Okay. So yeah, Bitcoin doesn't need you, but you probably need Bitcoin to preserve that wealth, to have an unconfiscatable asset. To have I don't know, to not be impulsive. Anyway, but the point is that there's no force. Nothing's forcing you to buy Bitcoin here, okay? There is no force. If you don't like it, then ignore it, whatever. And that's one of the beauty. They're not forcing you into the Bitcoin system like in America, how we're forced into the taxation system, to say the least. If you don't play a taxation game, they're gonna come for you. The police are gonna come for you, and that's force right there. Bitcoin, hey, it's an opt-in. It's beautiful, and to opt into something that's unconfiscatable is just amazing. And I'm recommending that to you, my South African friends. Check out yesterday's video for more on that. Yesterday's video is an interesting one, dudes. Check that out. All right, here's some ICO tweet. ICO investors think they are buying shares of a Ferris wheel, the company, but all they are buying is the plastic tokens redeemable for a ride in the wheel. And then someone replied under that, before the wheel has been built or even designed, yet including promises that the wheel will reach into the stratosphere. Not sure which is dumber, taunting laws of SEC or physics. Very good point. Yeah, dudes, don't get into these ICOs. It's Bitcoin. Buy and hold. Pound that like button. All right. Coinbase has a new tax tools on Coinbase. And I linked to that below. But basically, it's just a nice way to remind all you flippers that have gone back and forth selling your Bitcoin for fiat that you've got taxes to pay. It's their little subtle way of saying, you signed up with us. You sold through us, you bought through us, you sold through us, you bought through us, blah, 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 going back and forth. The tax man knows, and you better pay your taxes. And we have a way for you to look at that stuff. As I said, people, flippers, traders, you lose money. It's not easy. And then you have to pay taxes. And we are approaching that time. We're in that time of year. We've got a little bit over a month until you guys have to pay taxes. But the long-term thinkers who have just held their Bitcoin and done nothing with their Bitcoin, hey, they don't have to worry about that. They're thinking about the year 2020 and the halving. All right. I already said check out yesterday's show. I said it 3 times now. Also, Bittrex. If you had your Z Classic on Bittrex at the time of the fork, they have your Bprivate there for you. You can get your Bprivate off of there right now and do whatever you want to do with your Bprivate. Finally, another, oh yeah, this is another Matt Odell one. God, he's got a good Twitter feed, man. That dude is smart. Okay, another example. If you bought in 2013 at the top, you bought $10 worth of Bitcoin per day, starting at the previous all-time high of 1152 on December 5th, 2013, you would currently own 30.44 Bitcoin at a total cost of $15,580, a cost basis of $511 per Bitcoin. That's a profit of $261,000, 1,770%. Okay, so that's for all your dollar cost average people. There's a little, if you've been, a lot of people, when Bitcoin reached that top in 13, the previous top in 2013 of 1,152, they were like, oh, you were so stupid to buy then. And now we look back and see that that's pretty low. And also, again, as Matt points out, if every day since that day you bought $10 worth, you'd be in quite an amazing amazing shape right now in terms of you'd have a lot of Bitcoin, 30.44 Bitcoin. And remember the goal, this show is called the One Bitcoin Show. Your first goal is 1, then 2, then 10, then 16, then 21, 30, man, that's huge. That's beyond elite. That's like super duper elite. So anyway, I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Do check out the notes section below. And look, someone's revving their motorcycle out on the streets of Montevideo. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.